Phew. Sifted about 2 stacks of rock, which I've been mining out from around here. So you can see, basically, I just sort of hollowed out a ring around the main base. Turns out glowstone torches aren't as bright as normal torches, so I'm having to put them a little more often. I can steal the floodlights from in here. There were some floodlights there and there. I've just put one of them up there. There is like, so I've got a spare one in the chest, and there are 2 here as well. I could probably steal one of those. So I'll probably use one of those floodlights for the tree farm, because it's going to be the largest, most open area we're going to have for the moment. Anyway, so having sifted 2 stacks, I've only got 8 bits of broken iron ore. And the thing with this is you form them into iron ore gravel and stuff. So I think I need about 20 of these. And I was like, oh, 2 stacks and I've only got 8. Then I remembered fallen meteors. Now I found this fallen meteor by sifting the rock. I also found a couple of diamonds, a nice amount of ice, some copper, and so on. If I take the fallen meteor, it makes 12 broken iron ore, which is excellent. So that gets me 5 ore gravel. Now, I could just cook this and I would have the 5 bits of iron I need. But there is a way to further increase stuff. Did I just take the sun out? No, the sun isn't in there. I need a little more cobblestone, however. Because I can make something called a hammer. Sticks. There we go, a hammer. Anyone who watched Agrarian Skies will have seen me use this an awful lot, but again, in this mod pack, there is a way to automatically hammer stuff. What the hammer will do is basically, if I'd have cooked that, I'd just get 5 iron. But if I hammer it, it turns it into iron ore, crushed iron ore. Now, we had 20 of the other stuff, we've got 22 of this stuff, which means this time round I'm not going to get that much extra iron. Actually, no. 5? No, yes, I've got 2 extra. I can't use it though because you need because it needs to be used in blocks of 3. But down the line, that will increase the amount of stuff I get. So then I can further smash it down. Ooh, powdered iron ore. I now have 6. This stuff you cannot further crush down. So this stuff I will just cook in here. Now that's going to get me the iron I need. Now, have I actually completed any of these? Yes. Okay, so I have completed the sifting the rock quest, which gives me 20 gravel, which I can sift, because I think gravel gives more stuff. I think it has a higher chance of having iron and stuff in it than the moon rock does. See, that's a 20% chance. I sifted 2 stacks of moon rock and I did not get 20% iron. So that's good. Reward bag, can of food, gold. We're going to go for the gold. That's going to be useful once we get our chemistry lab up and running. So we're going to dump it in this chest. Put the gravel there to sift later. So still need ancient spores, still need a carrot. Thirsty for more. Time seems to be much slower here, but we're still going to need to drink no matter how slow time is. So this wants me to get a water bucket. In order to make a water bucket, I'm going to need 3 extra iron. We're not doing that yet. Backup power. I do actually have 10 charcoal. There's my 6 iron, that's good. Stars, a brilliant way of powering things, but will probably explode when depleted. Don't you think it's about time you start to make a safer power source? But even if you manage to get a non-exploding star, it won't last forever. So this will get me a Stirling generator. I'm going to pick that one because I think it's better than the coal generator. This is good. So I can, if I put this down here, it will directly power those machines. But as I said, there's a battery under here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. There it is, one energy storage module. I'm trying to find the wires that are running to it. There we go. This doesn't seem to have... So if I, for now, if I put my Stirling generator there, I think that's connected. Yes. So that currently has nothing in it. If I take some of my charcoal, configure I/O, push out the bottom, assume it's pushing energy. That thing isn't going up, but that could be because these things are stealing the energy. Yes. That thing's increasing its energy, as is that. So that will work. That will top up the battery. It means I don't have to have this gravity star running all the time, which I think is going to be a lot better. And I think with this interface, if I set the top of this to pull, then if I put a chest on top of there with charcoal in it, it'll auto feed in. So that I think will be quite useful. There we go. Excellent. Now we've got a better way of powering the base than using the star. It's all coming up. It's all coming together. I've got a reward bag that'll probably be rubbish. A tutorial sign. What is a tutorial sign? I have no idea. Tutorial sign. Something from electrical age. Doesn't seem to have any uses whatsoever. So now I think I can make the automatic sieve. 4 iron, 2 nuggets, bit of glowstone, and my oak sieve. Bit of glowstone. I can hear a mob. I think I've got it lit up well enough here. Incidentally, if you've noticed, if you've been thinking the game sounds are really low, it's actually just because we are in the vacuum of space, so sound doesn't really carry. We need to make something called a frequency modulator. That's and a receiver. Why is this not searching? They can't all have the... There's a mod called... There we go. Frequency module. Can receive weak sound waves and distant signals. Galactic Craft Core. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit in the future. It needs compressed iron, compressed aluminium, and a basic wafer, which is a circuit fabricator. So that's why we can't really hear stuff right now. But if I hear a zombie go brrr, he's probably on the surface. I'm just being cautious. I need... Do I have an axe? Need my sieve. So we're going to sacrifice one of them to make that. Put our sieve there, our glowstone there, and we have an automatic sieve. Which, because I don't have any extra wiring right now, I will just place here. So that's powering up. And now what I can do is get the moon turf, drop it in, and it sieves. It's slow, unless I put some upgrades in. I'll have to look to see what sort of upgrades this thing can use. But it's automatic. It will just go and store the stuff in there. Right, I think what I really need to be doing is more moon rock. It gave me some gravel. That might get me some more iron. So let's take you out and put you in. Where was the battery? I think I might leave that open so I can keep an eye on the battery. I've got some spare wood, but I've got to be careful because I don't actually have my tree farm up and running yet. I am getting coal from sifting the moon rock, which is what I'll be doing. So I think I can safely drop all the coal in there. We'll keep some of it in case we need it for crafting. Some recipes might need stuff from it. So there you go, this thing's getting more iron already. Right, while that's going, let's take a look at this. Harvesting trees starts to get boring. So I need to make a wooden chopper. Wooden axe, furnace, chest, and logs. I've got just enough cobble to make myself the furnace I need. There we go. One wooden chopper, which I did not actually mean to put down, but I'm pretty certain I can pick it up easily enough with a pick. Right, so that gets me some charcoal and 10 oak saplings, excellent. But we may as well just go straight onto Stone Age timber. Wooden axes really don't last that long. Maybe you should upgrade your chopper for stone axes. I guess the only downside there would be you now need stone axes. Okay, so we are going to check the recipe. So I can use the wooden chopper to make this. I need 7 stone and a stone axe, so that's 10 cobble. I just used all my cobble, didn't I? But luckily, stones come from moon dirt, and moon dirt can be automatically sifted here. You can see why I'm going to need a storage room. I think I'll put the storage room there if for now my automatic sifting's going on here. As soon as possible I'm going to make more aluminium wire, which just needs wool, which is 4 string, and aluminum ingots. And aluminum actually seems quite common on the moon. I've got 1 there and 10 there, so I can actually make some wire now, which means I'll be able to position stuff properly where it needs to go. So I need 10 of these, so I'm waiting for 40 stone. Okay, sifted enough of this dirt in order to get together 10 bits of cobble, 3 of which made the axe, another 7 of which got cooked to turn into stone, meaning we can now make the stone chopper. Which means we get a stone axe and a reward bag. Some dyes. Now, can we do the next one? I doubt it, because the next one is Iron Age. So in order to make that, we're going to need, that's 9 iron, 9 plus 6, 15, 18 iron, which we do not have. So what we need to do is get an automated tree farm up and running. Now, where do I put it? The range of that is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I put it out here, we know we might get some extra oxygen collection, but it's really not that important. This is where a lot of items are appearing. I think I'll put it here because there seems to be more rock in this direction, which means one, as I dig it out, we'll have more rock to sift, which will get us more metals. Two, I think it means that we're further underground, because this thing's going to have a ceiling at least 6 high, preferably higher. And once I dig that out, this thing can get upgrades. I've put the star back in because obviously the automatic sifter is running continuously. And I think we're okay power-wise on it. How do I control? How do I get info on the star? Thought there's some way you can see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it's not going to run out, immediately. So yeah, so I will dig out this way, and we'll set up our automatic tree farm. Slight problem. I can't dig 6 up. This is 4. Go further. There's the outside world. So it's currently daytime, so I think I need to deal with that. Let me just find the center of this thing, because I'm going to make it a 9 by 9 centered on here. Can I... Nope, I'm going to go through the front door, get rid of those spiders, and then we're going to actually have to build up the ground a little bit. You hostile? No, because it's during the... Yep, you are, though. You vicious spider. Combat in zero gravity is not easy. So I am just going to get rid of these. Gets me some string, some experience points. There we go. Right, that one I think I can ignore. So, how much higher do I need it to be? Tree needs at least 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go... I'm going to raise the surface of the ground by 2 using moon dirt. Actually, I'm going to do it using moon... No, I've got plenty of dirt. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up 2 and then along. And we're going to make a fresh roof here. Gonna need another way in and out of my base. Well, we can jump, can't we? There we go. That's a way in and out. Need more of this moon dirt. I don't actually have as much moon dirt as I thought I did, so let's use moon turf to seal this up. Excuse me. There is a cold that everyone has got. And it's very, very annoying. It's been 3 weeks now, and my throat is still all raspy. I'm going to throw some torches down here, because otherwise I'm making a mob trap. Later I can replace this with my first glass dome, because I think that would look good. Basically we'll have like this arboretum full of trees. So, I'll finish digging out the rest of this space later, but it's getting late here, so I want to just finish up. The way this is going to work is it's going to be surrounded by dirt. We'll start with just 9 bits of dirt round it. Then we open it up. It needs a stone axe. It needs fuel. and it needs saplings. Fuel goes there, saplings go there. There we go. So it's planted that. When we upgrade it, the range will increase, and basically when it says, you know, range 2, it means it will plant a sapling there. So range 8 will just basically be a ring of saplings around it, and then you can extend out into a further ring. Now I've made this 9 by 9, which means leaves are 2 wide, leaves of a tree. So 1, 2. A tree planting there would have room for all its leaves. So we can have 2 rings of dirt around this, which I think is going to be enough. For now, I'm going to take the fuel out, because obviously that isn't really going to grow at the moment. And what I'll do is I'll ring this with glowstone to give the trees enough light to grow. Now, at the moment, I'm going to stick charcoal in. Once this thing's up and running, though, it will automatically put wooden logs in itself to keep it running. The only thing I need to do is keep it filled with stone axes. Basically, I'm going to have to keep coming back and replacing the axes. But that's it. So we've got the goals I wanted. I don't know if this was 1 or 2 episodes. We will find out after I edit the thing. But you know, we are getting there. This thing's slow. There's the carrot I needed for this one, which gets me 64 elemental iron and a reward back. Excellent. This will probably be something rubbish. Spawn an enderbin. Not really useful to me at the moment. The carrot is, though. So I think the next thing we're going to look at, when next I play, is we need to start looking at storage solutions. Storage solutions, and I was bad at maths. I think we're still a bit off that. We need to sort of do the whole new moon thing out to the lava crucible stuff. Then we can start doing chemistry. But storage, it's not that big a thing, but it gets you to build some very useful stuff, which will let me start sorting everything out. I'm almost out of oxygen, so I will see you next time. Hopefully you'll join me. Hopefully we'll get decent storage, and hopefully we might get to the chemistry stage, and that's when you can really start automating stuff in this mod pack. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.